Alright YouTube, as you can see, we're not in Kentucky anymore. Yeah, you know where we're at. Same place I go to every year, New York City. Lots of good things to see here. But I'm not going to do videos like I did the last few trips, a bunch of little stuff here and there. I'm just going to do a couple of things. One of the things we're getting ready to do, if you recognize that arch right there, that's going to the old Manhattan Bridge. You can walk all the way across it, and I'm going to show you what that looks like. That'll be my first video. And my second video, if I get to make it up there, I'm not sure. I'm here till Wednesday. Got a couple other things I want to do, but I'm going to try to show you some cool stuff in the Museum of Natural History. So let me get across the street here, and I'll show you what it looks like as you're walking across the Manhattan Bridge. Hang on, go pause the camera. Alright, I'm going to show you how to actually get to the area that you can walk across the bridge. We need to cross this little area right here. Got to be very careful videoing crossing the street at the same time, because this is not a place where you don't want to cross the street and not pay attention. Let this person get in front of me so I can talk to the camera without getting funny looks. Kind of funny how people can hook their little cell phones up and walk around and yap all day. It's no big deal. They see you talking into a camera and look at you like you're crazy. Haven't you ever heard of YouTube and people that make videos? What the hell? Anyway, I think this old bridge is cool. I've walked across it before, but I didn't do any video of it. Videoing of it. I get a little excited when I get out here and start to stutter. And I've never walked this at night. I guess it can be a little spooky. If we get mugged, hopefully I can save the camera. That video would go viral. Thing is, New York is a lot safer than people think it is. Wouldn't completely keep my guard down, but yeah, it's not as dangerous and scary as a lot of people think. At least the right parts of it isn't. I don't know how long this video will last. I don't want it to last too long, but then I'd like to give you the whole experience of walking across this bridge. Sound and all, there goes the train into Brooklyn. And I'm going to pause the camera for a little bit because it's going to take me a while to hoof it across here. I'll give you a shot, bird's eye view down onto, I don't know what street that is. Just give you a little glimpse of that. There's what I think is the new Freedom Tower. Just the top of it. Pretty cool. Graffiti, all that kind of cool stuff. Alright, I'm going to pause the camera until I get out above the water. Another shot of the train. I missed the good part where the front of it was coming towards us. Another cool shot down on the street. I think this sign says "Welcome to Chinatown" if you was a little bit further in front of it down on the ground. Another good shot at the skyline there. Here's another pretty cool view. We're just about over the highway. I'm not sure what road this is, but it's right there in front of Manhattan. In front of all of it, there's a gorgeous view of the skyline. I tell you what, this is so much better at nighttime than it is in the day. I didn't film it, but I mentioned before I paused the camera about how they got the little spots blocked off, caged off, where you can't get up against the actual concrete fence, old stone fence, whatever you want to call it. Evidently something happened. Probably somebody fell off. So I'm sure there's a reason for it. Shame that stuff like that has to happen. And it's a shame you can't really get up against there and see the view either. But it is what it is. Still a cool experience to be on this old bridge at nighttime. Beautiful night. I was going to do this last night. It got rained out. I was probably about 30 or 40 blocks away from my hotel. I hoofed it all the way down here and poured rain on me. I had to buy another umbrella. Okay, we're about the halfway mark. If you can hear me, I can't really get my face close enough to the camera because the camera is outside this chain link fence. But we're about the halfway mark across the bridge. You can see the Brooklyn Bridge over there, all the boats cruising around, a lot of lights. Just, I've said this over and over during this video. It's just a really awesome sight. It's pretty cool. And a lot of people ask me why I come up here every year. Just take a look. It's breathtaking. And the sky is just perfect for this view tonight. I'm looking in the camera screen. I don't know how it's going to look when I actually upload it on the computer because it's not looking. It's a beautiful sight with just the naked eye, but I'm looking through my camera screen here, and the sky has something like a blue tint to it. It's just looks like it's going to turn out pretty cool. And those big boats there, I think that's the Circle Line tour. I'm not sure if it's exactly what it is, but I have rode on those before too. It might not have been Circle Line. It was sightseeing tours or whatever. But there is one boat ride I recommend taking if you want to rest your legs. If you come up here from all the walking, there's a 4-hour ride that goes all around the island of Manhattan. Not only will you see a lot of the city sights going all around the island, but it gets kind of out in the middle of nowhere too. You see a lot of wilderness on the side, some really old lighthouses, small ones, stuff like that. Takes you around the whole island, takes 4 hours. It's very relaxing and kind of a pleasant boat ride. That's kind of the shot I wanted right there. A train coming right at you. Okay, as you can see, we're almost, if you can see anything there, my hand's in front of the camera, almost to the Brooklyn side. We are actually not even over water anymore. There's the shoreline, Brooklyn side, Brooklyn Bridge again, just one last shot of the skyline before we get off of this bridge. And I'm thinking I could either just turn around and go back the way I came, or I'm thinking about going over there and just walking back across the Brooklyn Bridge, because that would move me over to the part of the city I need to be and be almost a straight shot back to my motel room, which is a very, very long walk. My ankles are kind of sore, and I don't know if I'm going to walk at all or not. I may grab a cab. we'll see. It's a nice night for a walk. I may just slowly make my way back. Have no reason to get up super early tomorrow. What the hell?
Now,
all right, we got one of them. Here's some other stuff you see in New York. I probably shouldn't film this guy. He'll probably turn around and do something. But he come up behind me, just rattling and rambling on. I effed up, lost my job, D-shame, and all this stuff. I figure somebody's gonna commit a crime. I don't know if he planned on doing anything to me or not. It's best to get him on video. Thought it was a good idea to try and walk towards him and get behind him. Here's how these little outlooks here are caged in. Of course, you know, like I said, New York, you know, just like any other city, you will run into some people you might not want to run into. He's probably all screwed up on drugs. But, hey, part of life. You know, I'm just trying to film a cool video of the Manhattan Bridge, and there is the Brooklyn side right there. But situations like this, best not to panic. Keep it cool. Don't act scared. I think it's a little blurry. My camera is not focusing very well. Alright, I just thought I'd get a little bit of that. I don't know if you could hear him ranting and raving or not. I'm still going to walk in this bridge. Don't live in fear. Here's a view of the Brooklyn side, and we're going to figure out how to get to the Brooklyn Bridge. It's been a while since I've done it. I think I need to just go down these steps right here. I like this railing here. I think it's pretty cool. You see a lot of that in this city. Just give you a little view of it all. The Brooklyn side of the Manhattan Bridge. There you go. We walked it all the way across in the dark. All right, now we got to find a way to Brooklyn Bridge. All right, we're in no man's land now. I come up to the sign. It says to Brooklyn Bridge. If you can see that right there. So I'm thinking we need to find a walkway. Leads us to that. Not exactly sure where that is. I'm going to go this way. Actually, I think I need to go this way. Not really sure. Nope, we don't want to go that way. Alright, we found our way back to how to get on the Manhattan Bridge, but I just want to show you the view of coming in there for anybody else who tries this. They make you walk way, all the way down that street, all the way to the end of it, then that's going to lead to the Manhattan Bridge. Maybe there's a shorter route, I don't know. I might have missed it because it's dark, but it looked to me like there's one gateway that led towards where people were walking up to the bridge, but it looked like some kind of a fenced-in area full of construction equipment and somewhere I did not belong and would get in trouble for. Something else you have to be careful of. There's a bike route through here. Make sure you don't get in the way of the bicyclers. They will run over you. See that? Might be hard to see in the dark. See that biker went flying through? Do not walk on that side. They will run over you. They're not nice about it either. I found that out the last time I walked this bridge. I didn't know that was a bike route. I was wondering why the biker's so rude and yelling at me and almost hitting me. They want you off their trail. You're supposed to stay over here on the left. Just a little tip for anyone who's never walked the Brooklyn Bridge. All right, we are now on the Brooklyn Bridge. There's the first support, big concrete support, which goes out down into the river. And I want to get a close-up of the, the support cables you see from the road. They look like small cables. The lighting isn't very good here, but you can see this. Here's what a suspension cable looks like compared to my hand. These things are huge. You don't realize how big they are until you get up on them. I mean, like from the road, they look like small cables. At least on this bridge. Just to give you an idea of how big this stuff is. These are the suspension cables here. Pretty cool to put your hand on. Here is, as you can see, this has been here a long time. A big clamp. It was a huge clamp. It's about it's over an inch diameter thread there. I'd say it's probably 1 1/4 inch, 1 3/8. Just my guess from being a machinist, going by my memory. But yeah, that's pretty cool. All right, we got a long walk back. And you can barely see New York City from where I'm at with all the stuff in the way. All right, just an idea how big this is. This is the first support. We just now walked up to it. It doesn't look that big from far away, but it's pretty huge. I'm guessing the same as a 15-story building or something. I don't know if I'll be able to read this in the dark or not, but I will get a close-up view of it. Here's a side view of that first support. We're underneath the arch there. There is the bridge we just crossed. Be careful crossing the biker out here. Okay, here's what it looks like after you get past the support. In between all this big spider web of cables. These cables here are nowhere near as big as the actual big support cables which support these little cables, but still, about how big it is. It's about 2-inch diameter, something like that. Maybe not that big, 1.5 inches. This is the kind of stuff that would be better off filming in the daytime. Just want to give you an idea how big this is. Okay, if you're wondering what all this is, it's got a bunch of padlocks everywhere. See, all down through here. I don't remember the exact story on it, but something happened here. I don't know if it's got something to do with the big bus that flipped over here or what. But it's got something bad happened here. I forgot what it was. It's been a long, long time ago. I remember hearing a very brief, short story of it on the news. I feel kind of bad about not knowing what it's about, but all these padlocks are kind of a little symbol for whatever happened here. Just thought I'd show it. If anybody knows what that is for, let me know. And it'll probably ring a bell in my memory. I remember something happening and everybody doing this for that reason. Almost back to Manhattan. Just want to show you this real quick. is almost to the end, and everybody's saying the bridge is closed. There are no signs as far as I can see, so now I get to go all the way back the way I came. Not too happy about that. Thanks for the signs, fella, that you didn't put up. Alright, as you can see, we are under the Manhattan Bridge. Might as well get some cool video out of it. I really wish I'd have notified everybody that the Brooklyn Bridge was closed. Now I'm going to have to walk both these bridges twice. My plan was to walk Manhattan Bridge over to Brooklyn, to go from Brooklyn back to Manhattan. I did that, now I got to do it all over again. I think the stairway up to the bridge is over there, and then we'll be on our way back again. Alright, we found our way back on the Manhattan Bridge. Now we get to go all the way back. My legs are tight, but you gotta do what you gotta do. I sure could use a beer to loosen them up right now. I think that's the first thing I'm gonna do when I get back into Manhattan, find a little place to sit down, drink my beer, and then head back to the hotel. Okay, we made it all the way across the bridge. I'm down here, not too far away from the edge of the bridge. We'll start walking my way towards, you can see it, towards that tower right there. And that should get me back in the vicinity, back on the street I want to get to head back to the hotel room. Thanks for watching.